Welcome back to Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
Do you really think we should be doing this here?
No worries, man. Normal people can't see magic, see? Go on, Ollie boy. Cast Gateway.
Let's cast Gateway. Okay. The only spell we have costs 0 MP.
That's it, man. You got it. Whoa. Whoa. Tidy!
What is it? Stop that! Heel boy.
So the dog can see it, that's good.
Told you, they didn't notice a thing. Yeah. Let's get a shunt in, crybaby bunting.
For the last time, it's Oliver!
Hey, it's not bad work for a crybaby, this.
Oh.
And we're off to another world!
Hey, wait! Wait for me!
And this is where we saw right at the beginning of the game, right?
Right, let's get going, shall we?
Huh? Hey, wait for me! So this is your world.
Ah, home at last!
Wow.
But there's a tidy way to go yet.
Hey, Mr. Drippy, that was pretty neat just now, huh?
Oh, that herd of elk! Enjoy your first encounter with the majestic wildlife of our mysterious world, did you?
Uh-huh. Huh? Jeepers.
Oh, Nickers! Where did he spring from?
Huh? Ah! What do we do?
He's not like the big softies just now. He's itching for a fight. Proper savage.
Let's run away!
No, use that stick you got by there. Give him a whacking and send him packing.
Ah!
Look lively, he's making his move.
You've gotta love Mr. Drippy's just turns of phrases. Give him a whacking to send him packing. So this is the first fight of the game. Very, very simple. All we can do is attack. Yeah, don't worry. It's just explaining to us. We got our HP gauge and MP gauge at the top left. Everyone knows what those are. Our level, the name of our character, the enemy on the right. In this case, we're fighting a rough. All we can do is attack. And we're going to be using MP for magic, but we don't have any magic, so it's just physical attacks now. Yeah, we know that there. We know that. So yeah, let's attack. Okay, let's keep it going. We pick up this thing here to pick up health. It's a little glim orb. It'll restore our MP throughout. So they're quite good. Sometimes the enemies drop them, so we keep an eye out for them. They drop the blue ones, and they restore our magic points. There we go. Okay, not bad for our first encounter. 4 XP, got some money.
Well, hey, proper tidy. Nice one, Ollie boy.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Our world is absolutely riddled with beasties. But keep that up and you'll have nothing to worry about. Right, let's get a move on, shall we?
Sure, Mr. Drippy, but where are we going?
Well, first off, we need to get you a wand.
But I already have a wand.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? That thing's about as magical as a flipping cabbage. You might just squeeze a gateway spell out of it, but you can forget about anything more than that. Honestly, I wish you'd think before you open your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I told you Ding Dong Dell was just over by yonder, didn't I? Well, if we're very lucky, we might find a wand with a bit more oomph down by there.
So, are wands really so hard to find here?
Well, time was you couldn't move for the flippin' things. But since Shadar showed up, magic's taken a real nosedive. He banned people from using it, see? Cursed anyone who tried to. He scared them all so much they gave it up.
So, he's pretty scary, huh?
Well, he turned me into a flippin' doll, didn't he? Just saying his name's enough to make most folks brick it. Still, I'd rather be a doll than have him go poking round in my heart. No one wants to be broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted? Like, sad?
Worse than that, much worse. It's when he steals a piece of a person's heart. Poor beggars don't know whether they're alive or dead. That's no way to live, man.
So that's why they're all so scared of him, huh? We can't let him go on doing this.
Well, it's not a matter of letting him, is it? It's not like people flipping enjoy it. That's why I brought you here, innit? You might just be able to stop him, see?
You really think I can?
Course you can! You are the pure-hearted one! And the legends say that the pure-hearted one will drive away the darkness. We'll teach you a few tasty spells and you'll be ready to face him in no time. Sound good to you?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll learn magic.
Get in there, Ollie boy.
Of course you will, and that's why we need to find you a better wand.
All right. Let's head for Ding Dong Dell.
Tidy.
It all makes sense, doesn't it? We need a better wand so that we can learn some magic, so that we can become proficient in taking on this big baddie called Shadar. Ain't it beautiful, Ollie boy? And it's good to be back. Our world is absolutely riddled with monsters. If one of them spots it, you'll see a big exclamation mark pop over its head and it'll charge. When it's touching distance, you'll have to fight with proper hands. So, yeah, we'll be wiped out if our HP goes to 0. We know this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, here, just a little something. Consider it a gift from the Lord High Lord of the Fairies. You get 3 loaves of white bread. Thanks, but what do I do with these? Just have a munch on one when you're feeling a bit ropey. You'll be right as rain in no time, man. But a wizard cannot live on bread alone, Ollie boy. He needs a proper wand and all, and that knobbly thing in your hand is doing me flippin' head in. See that big castle in the north? That's Ding Dong Dell, that is. That's where we're going. I reckon we'll find ourselves a wand by there, so let's get moving, shall we? Okay. So, we are going to Ding Dong Dell, and as you guys can see, we have other monsters on the field. And we will be fighting them at some point a bit later on. But for the moment, we'll just make our way to Ding Dong Dell, carry on with the main story a bit. Oh, guys, you gotta love this here. You've gotta love this, look at that. This 360 landscape, beautifully painted. Oh, Nick, because there's something I forgot to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, you can you can use that to change your viewpoint. Okay, they're really going into detail about all the stuff. You can switch vibration on and off as well. All right, this is all just controls. All right, Ding Dong Dell. Oh? What's up with him?
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness? You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
So his heart was broken by...
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
Jeepers. But if he stays that way, we can't get into Ding Dong Dell.
Then you'd better cure to mend it, Ollie boy. It's time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it? But how do I do that? Well, you can't just do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll be needing first. But I know an old man who's got just what we need. Proper useful I am, eh? An old man? What old man? What do you mean, what old man? The old man, innit? Lives in the wood to the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark it is. That's why they call it the deep dark wood. Makes sense, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, we are not going into the town just yet. We need a way to cure that guard's broken-heartedness. And in order to do that we need to go speak to an old man who lives in the deep dark wood, which is up north. The reason it's called that is because it is a deep dark wood. So yeah, we'll just follow the path and we'll be there in no time. And these guys are going to try and give chase. Oh. And yeah, if we don't face them on, if we don't run into them, then they can get the upper hand on us. Like this. Boom. One sleeping fowl down. Now I'm going to try and make a beeline for the deep dark wood. Because otherwise we will have a fair number of encounters that we can do without for the time being. And us being level 1 does put us at something of a disadvantage. Yeah, so even though the... Oh, come on. Yeah, so even though the fights aren't too long... yes, we're going the right way. I'll cut out any unnecessary ones. Okay, we reached level 2. Which is a little bit more helpful. But things are going to get much simpler when we get in here. So this is the deep dark wood, forest of fairy tales. Look at that, it's a waystone, that's useful. A waystone? Yeah man, they're these ancient stones, see, you can use them to store a record of your adventure so far. In wild places like forests and so on, you can just plonk yourself on the nearest rock and write your story down. But why not? Why not, eh? He says, give me strength, man, because it's crawling with horrible beasties in it. They are? That sounds kind of scary. You'll get used to it, man. Just remember, you can't go recording your progress any old where. Okay, so basically this is a save point, and it also restores our health and magic power, our mana points while we're on it. Yeah, so that is all he's saying. Tidy. That's what I like to hear. Let's hope you're as good as your bird. Okay, let's go talk up to the man of the woods. Now, there's a little something to this thing as well. Look at that. That's useful. If you're lucky, you'll be able to use that one day. Yeah, we'll come to that one day as well. But first of all, our HP and MP are completely restored, and we can save. Alright, let's get going. So, Mr. Drippy mentioned an old man here who'd be able to help us. Yeah, so let's go find him and see how we can assist.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Who goes there?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it. Did you bark ship?
Well, well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. But first, we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
Yes, we should.
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yep, familiars. You're in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only going to get bigger and meaner. So, you're going to need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
But Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Form Familiar here. You what? The boy is correct. Look at his wizard's companion. It would seem that it is missing more than a few of its pages. Really? Knickers. So, does that mean I can't cast the spell? Ho ho ho. I'm not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see now. Form Familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver. Sweet. He gives us a page with a spell in it. Now we'll encounter lots of spells throughout the game. And the one we've got now, well, we already have Gateway, now we also have Form Familiar. Thank you very much, Old Father Oak. But simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee that you'll be able to make use of it. Some spells are simply not meant for certain wizards, such as life. Don't worry about that for now, man. Just give Form Familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. Okay, we've done Gateway, let's do Form Familiar. So now we come to the Pokemon-esque era, part of the game.
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
Okay, that's our first familiar. So this is a familiar, huh? And he'll be coming with us? Indeed he will, Ollie boy. The more the merrier, innit? You'd better give the little fella a name, huh? Okay, Mighty. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I will customize some of the other ones we'll get later on. Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only that withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in battle. The first is the restorative incantation known as Healing Touch. This is an awesome spell. Tidy. That's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, sprains, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with Healing Touch. Gee, you make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy. Next, I give you the gift of the Blazing Inferno, Fireball. Shoots a little ball of fire, that one does. Plant-based beaties flippin' hate fire, man. Even old Treeface here is scared of a fireball. Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy? Golly, of course not, Old Father Oak. Sweet. So right off the bat, we have some awesome spells. Now we press the square button and we can access the spells menu. Yeah, we'll know all this here. Easy peasy stuff. And the good thing is, some of the spells that we'll get, we'll be able to interact with in the world as well.
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay. Just think what I want him to do. Here goes.
Okay. Let's see what Mighty can do. So we are fighting two teeny boppers. Alright, so now we can choose to either use Ollie to fight, or we can use our familiar. And Ollie will kind of just sit in the background. We'll use Mighty. And this is still very much the tutorial stage. So that's Mighty there. We have his stamina gauge that goes around him, next to the level 1 symbol. And that there indicates for how long we can use him before he wears out. We have the sign, which is the element of the various familiars that we've got. So Mighty, I believe, is a sun type. Is he a sun type or a star? No, it might be a star type. Yeah, the star sign. And there's 4. There's sun, moon, star, and planet. And different ones have different effects on different enemies in battle, and you can do all sorts of tricks and other things like that there. And yeah. Also, we have special ability, Cut Loose. That's going to be using our MP, which is all good. Yeah, we'll get to this here. Let's just get into it. So we're cutting loose straight away. Alright. Well done, Mighty. That's one of them down. Okay. A good first engagement with our familiar. And you can see that the familiar levels up as well. Sweet. So now you know how to fight with the familiar, ain't it, Ollie boy? To be a true contender, you'll need to learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself. I'll do my best, Mr. Drippy. Oh, and when he's not fighting, the little fella can be found taking it easy in the creature cage. In the creature cage, you can shower your faithful familiars with delicious treats. There's all kinds of treats to choose from. Some will improve their abilities, and there's others that can even teach them new tricks. Tidy. Feed the little blighters enough of what they fancy, and the bonds of familiarity between you grow, meaning you can boost their abilities even more. Careful not to stuff them too full of sweeties, though. They'll only end up getting full up. Adoration and moderation, that's the key. It's probably a lot to get your head around. So just remember that the creature cage is where you look after your familiars and take it from there, ain't it? The creature cage, got it. I promise to look after him real well, Mr. Drippy. So, we can access the creature cage, which is where our familiars are kept. Oh, I almost forgot. We had something we wanted to ask you, your trunkiness. There's a guard down in Ding Dong Dell, and he's broken-hearted, see? Broken-hearted, you say? Shadar's evil spreads still further, so you will be needing... That we will, your okitude. This quick you are. You still have... you still got it, ain't you? Ho ho ho, patience, young Drippy. Of course I have. Let me see now. I know it's here somewhere. Crikey, you've not gone and lost it, have you? Lost it? The insolence. I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It's just a little tangled up there, that's all. While I seek it out, I have a favor to ask of you. I did mention we're in a flippin' hurry, didn't I? We haven't got time to go. Mr. Drippy, we should help out old Father Oak. He gave us those spells, didn't he? How very refreshing to meet such a responsible and honest young man. Alright, I get the flippin' message. Go on, what is it you need us for? Well, it's the guardian of these woods, you see. The guardian, eh? What's up with the old fella? I'm afraid he has become rather unruly of late, and he is neglecting his duties. Well, that's no good, is it? We'd better help you sort him out then, huh? The guardian, he sounds kinda tough. Too right he is. He's way stronger than your average beastie, but you've got a familiar on your side now, man. You'll be fine. And besides, if you're going to take down Shadar, you can't back out of a bit of light guardian bashing now, can you? Okay, I'll do it. How very kind of you. The guardian can be found in the deepest part of the wood, beyond the whispering waterfalls. I wish you good luck. Okay. First spells, now familiars. You're turning into a proper wizard now, ain't you, Ollie boy? I guess I am. Now then, why don't you take a look at your new mate? How do I do that, Mr. Drippy? It's a piece of cake, man. Now listen up. So we can look at our familiars. We can see all sorts of details about him. It's a bit complicated. We can also look in the wizard's companion. We can see him leveling up. We'll be making lots of new friends before long. Yeah, this is all unlocking the various features and facilities of the game. But we don't need to worry about that stuff right now. Let's carry on. So, old Father Oak asked us to take a look. Where are we going? This way. Take a look at the guardian of the woods. Sweet. Some bread. So we can do that, I think. Can have a little word with this guardian. Now we've got our familiar, we've got some spells. So this is the Whispering Waterfalls. Best warn you, Ollie boy, it's about absolutely crawling with monsters beyond here. Careful you don't get out, you don't get got before you even get to the Guardian, huh? I'll be fine, Mr. Drippy, I have a familiar with me now. There's brave you are, don't forget though, if you're going to get tough, don't be afraid to cast Healing Touch. I sure won't. And remember what old Treeface told you, the spells menu, yep, we know that there. Okay, yeah, we'll see about that. They will learn lots of spells. Right, let's get back to normal. Alright, so first of all, save. And heal. Okay, and let's get to it. Now, I'm not going to fight every single thing here, even though we will fight a fair number of things. Oh, bar of chocolate. Okay, let's see. Oh. So we go into the creature cage, and we see old Mighty here. Maybe we want to give him a bar of chocolate, so let's do that. And as you can see, he loves chocolate, and his attack increased by 1 point. Now, his familiarity with us has grown by 1 as well, by 1 heart, and his fullness has also grown as well, so he's a little bit more full, so we can't just stuff him full of chocolate. Okay, we're fighting a Jabber.
We can do this!
Go on, Mighty.
Here we go!
So as you can see, these guys hit pretty hard. Alright, not bad. But yeah, the more of these things that we do, the more we'll level up. Crikey, I knew there was something I forgot to tell you about familiars. What was that? This is important to Molly boy, so listen, alright? I showed you before how familiars can use tricks, didn't I? Well, as the little fellas get stronger, they'll start learning new ones. Okay, so yeah, this is basically showing us that familiars will learn new tricks as they progress. Can learn up to 8 tricks. That's absolutely fine. And they also have other little tricks or abilities. Okay, so we're going up against a whippersnapper. So this time, let's cut loose. Oh, we're blinded. Okay, let's switch back to Ollie. And let's try a bit of Fireball. There we go. So yeah, I mean, the combat's pretty fast-paced, as you guys can see. I mean, Mighty's already level 3. We've got more loaves of bread, which we could eat. I mean, we haven't done it yet, but you know, bread's there. Okay, we got another one, a whippersnapper and a spittoon.
Here goes!
Come on, Mighty. There we go. Yeah, we got to we do have to earn it. I think ideally we want to be about level, well, at least level 4, but ideally level 5 for when we go up against the boss. Okay, yeah, so I think ideally you'd be about level 5 for this engagement. Hold up, Ollie boy. Huh? What is it? Listen, man, someone's coming. But I don't... It's him. It's the flippin' Guardian. Yeah, I think we should be okay on level 4. There he is. The guardian of the woods, steadfast defender of the forest. Let's go. Alright, we'll start off with Mighty. Okay, we're chipping away at him. Nick, that looks serious, Ollie boy. You'd best defend yourself. Okay, so, yeah, we'd defend when he does an attack like that. Okay, very good. Nice, Ollie boy, that's tidy. Defending against these moves can earn you a nice little tidy bonus as well. So when he starts building up a nasty looking number, be sure to put up your guard. Yeah, so that's just a little advice to defend when he does that. Oh, let's cut loose. Okay, we're gonna change to Ollie. And we're gonna defend. Oh god, I'm stunned. Alright, let's have some bread. And let's cast ourselves some spells. Fireball. Ooh, he doesn't like that, does he? Okay, let's cast another one. Windfall, let's defend. Alright, good going. Got a chance. Look, Ollie boy, the big lump's only gone and knackered himself. Now's your chance to give him a proper walloping. Right, let's give him a proper walloping. Let's switch back to Mighty. And let's get on with the attack. Oh, did you see that? We've got a miracle move over there. But it won't hang around forever, so that golden ball, that's what we want. Come on. Supercharged, awesome. And we can do the special move, Slash Dance. Let's go. There it is. Awesome stuff. Okay, some nice level up, some money, and the Spirit of the Woods. We're level 5, and Mighty has learned Sandblast. Good stuff. And we've obtained a page for the Wizard's Companion, Guardian of the Woods. Crikey, that was a close run thing, man. The Guardian, he headed toward the deepest part of the wood. Do you think he's back to normal now? Your guess is as good as mine, man. But that weird look in his eyes is gone, at least. I reckon he'll probably take some time out to get his head together, and then he'll be right back to his old guardianing. But what made him go all screwy like that? You don't think it was... Course it flippin' was. Had Shadar written all over it. We'd best watch our backs if we visit any more forests. Saying that, you get guardians everywhere. Anyway, we did what we came to do. We'd best get back and see old Treeface, eh? Sure, let's go. Sweet. We've unlocked the section of the Guardian of the Woods, and we've gotten a Tale of Wonder. The Squirrels and the Bramble. Oh, I love the Tales of Wonders.
You did well to calm the Guardian of the Woods. And I found what I was looking for. But first, a gift, by way of thanks.
Gee!
You were on a roll by here, man.
I entrust to you one of my closest companions, the Telling Stone. His knowledge of our world rivals even my own. I thought he might help you on your journey. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, he will tell you anything you wish to know. And the other thing, the locket. This is what you came here for, is it not? It is a vessel for fragments of the human heart. To rescue the heartbroken, you will need the locket and the spells required to use it. I will give you those as well.
Thank you so much, Old Father Oak.
Such a well-mannered child. Unlike some I could mention.
What? All right. Ta, Backface!
Some things are as unchanging as the forest. No matter. You had best be on your way. Now, boy, you must come and see me from time to time, and tell me of your travels. I look forward to hearing of your progress.
Yes, sir.
Let's be off, shall we? Time to head back to Ding Dong Dell and mend a broken heart.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the telling stone, which is accessible from the main menu, and we have a locket. And these are the spells that we're going to be using. Take heart and give heart. So I'm sure we'll get a primer on that there a bit later on. Let's just talk to Grandfather Oak again. I do also love to chat. Visit me again and tell me of your travels, won't you? You tell me a nice enough story, who knows? Perhaps I will reward you with a little something. Ho ho ho. Yeah, so basically we want to be coming back to Grandfather Oak every now and then. You know, just checking in, seeing how he's doing, telling him about our adventures, and he will be kind enough to gift us, little fun items. Maybe Tales of Wonder, maybe some other stuffs. You never know. Anyhow, back to Ding Dong Dell. Right, so guys, we're going to take a quick break here, I think. When we get back, we will be back in Ding Dong Dell. Yep, back to Ding Dong Dell, and ready to cure that broken-hearted god. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.